Kyrie is the Kanye West of the NBA. I get it. In certain respects, he's been incredibly admirable. Okay, I've agreed with some of his stances. But for him now just to bail out on KD, I don't think it's a great look.
Buckle up. Hold. Are you seated? Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Kyrie Irving, according to Adrian Wojnarowski, is asking to be traded from Brooklyn before Thursday's trade deadline. Shams, I think, is saying that he's told them that he's leaving. Well, let me read Shams' report. Brooklyn Nets All-Star Kyrie Irving has requested a trade. League sources tell The Athletic the franchise has been informed that Irving prefers to move on ahead of the February trade deadline or will leave in free agency in July. I get why he's still harbors bitterness towards Joseph Tsai and the Brooklyn Nets for the way they handled the COVID situation, for the way they handled the documentary tweet, Hebrews to Negroes. I get it. But I don't get it because Kyrie and Kevin Durant, before Durant got hurt, had something very special going on and looked to be headed towards maybe being the best team in the NBA. I guess maybe he's trying to force his way to LA and to reunite with LeBron James and deliver, and maybe that's what the NBA wants. And maybe, because again, LeBron's going to surpass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the all-time scorer. The Lakers aren't a real threat right now to win anything in the postseason. The NBA is still somewhat dependent on LeBron James for ratings. I'm just trying to, in real time, make sense of this demand, and it doesn't make sense to me unless the NBA is trying to fix things for LeBron James, and Kyrie Irving just can't let go of the bitterness he has for Joseph Tsai and the Brooklyn Nets.
I think it's more the latter. I mean, look, I don't think Kyrie's in cahoots with the NBA. I just get the sense he's not cozying up to Silver. Hey, Adam, I know we could. No, he's not doing that. Regardless of what
they could be cozying up to him.
Yeah,
they could be cozying up to him.
You know what, though?
This is a league. It's the NBA that stopped Chris Paul from going to the Lakers, right? I mean, the NBA gets involved when they want to get involved.
I guess. But you know what? This is the problem the NBA has. The player movement. It's just too much. It's just too much. There's no identity. There's no core anymore of any of these teams for the most part. And look, Kyrie is the Kanye West of the NBA. I get it. In certain respects, he's been incredibly admirable. Okay, I've agreed with some of his stances. But for him now just to bail out on KD, I don't think it's a great look. And I just cannot get into this league because all there are is a bunch of jerseys. There are no more teams. And I get it. I'm the old guy telling everyone to get the hell off my lawn. I don't care. I like it this way. Because I grew up in a league when it was really about personalities, but you had core of teams, you had franchises that you knew had a certain identity, and you rolled with them. This new version of the super team and treating this like fantasy leagues, I don't get into it. I can see why people are getting out of it in terms of their own interest and their investment. You have the load management, which has been absolutely turned into anarchy. This is another example of why I cannot be the only one who feels that way, that I've lost all attachment and emotional feeling towards that league.
You're not the only one that feels that way. I do think if Kyrie forces his way out, it's going to be a bad look for the NBA. And particularly if he forces his way out and ends up with the Lakers, and somehow the Lakers become a championship threat here before the trade deadline.
Can I just say something? If I'm Joe Tsai, I'm like, okay, look, you've been a pain in the backside. You're not going anywhere. All right? You're going to play and you're going to stay. There comes a point where player empowerment has ruined certain leagues. He's getting paid a lot. Yes, I actually agree with Kyrie on certain things, but you are still making a lucrative a living playing this game of basketball. And if I'm the Nets, I hold my ground and say, you know what? No. We need to get something out of our investment. You're not going anywhere.